So today I have four Hermessence samples that I got from Macari. They're new. They're each 4 ml. They're dabber samples. I prefer the sprayers, but I got a good deal on this. I think like less than 20 bucks or around 20 bucks for four. So 16 ml of Hermessence samples for, yeah, about 20 bucks. So I figured I'll go ahead and try them out. I haven't tried any Hermessence. I haven't tried these on yet. This will be a true first impression. I haven't looked at the notes at least recently, so I don't really know what's in these. So I'm just gonna try them on and let you know what I think. The first one I have is Osmanthe Yunnan. Osmanthe Yunnan. So let me put a little dabber on. I hate these dabbers, but at least I'll get, kind of a smell, first impression, see what I think. I'll review them, I don't know, a month or two or something after I get a good idea of how they are. Just give me a second. I do not like Osmanthe, so this will probably be my least favorite. So I'm going to try my least favorite and work my way on up to, I guess, the strongest one. I'll do the strongest one last. Okay. This is the Osmanthe Yunnan. Let me see. Just trying to get some air on it so it's not straight alcohol. And right away I get like a fruity dessert. I'm thinking of like frozen yogurt, fruity, like a smell of fresh dessert. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I mean, it ain't the worst. It ain't like Osmanthus patchouli like Quentin Beach always does. That gets really old. I mean, it could be, but I don't really get patchouli. Yeah, there's some kind of like fruit and maybe like some kind of spice in there. It's not overly spicy, but there's something in there. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes and not say anything, but it's hard to describe. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of fruit mixed with I don't know, mixed with like a book or something. A little bit of spice. I feel like it smells like something I've smelled before, but I can't say what it is. Like maybe something gourmand in there. Like, I don't know. I want to say granola or something, but it's not. I can't say for sure. But yeah, it's decent. It's better than I thought. I don't think I would personally like that one for myself. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it leans probably feminine if I had to say. I mean, it's unisex. I'd be fine wearing this, but summery. I mean, it's bright and happy. Not bad. I mean, it ain't my favorite. It's not my style. I figured it's osmanthus. I just don't really like osmanthus. Um, okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's do. Hmm. Let's do the iris one. Let's do iris. So I feel that's probably gonna be a light one. All right, let me get a dab of the eye. What's it called? Iris Ukiyoe. These are these are Ida toilettes, I think. I think only the oud one from Hermes is EDP. I'm curious if they'll make them all EDPs and make the price like an extra 50 bucks or something, like kind of how what Chanel did. Who knows though. All right, these dabbers take some time. Apologize for the wait. I can't just spray it. I don't want to spill the dab all over me though. Okay, let me see if I got some. Wow, another interesting. I heard John Claude Elena is like the king of spice. I think he did these. I'm not sure if it's their new perfumer. They're not new. I think it's Kristen Nigel since 2013. I think these are I think these are John Claude Elena's. They smell like it. So Iris, the same thing, like something lightly spiced. It's similar. It has a similar thing going on to it as the Osmanthus. Like it's not overly soapy. It's not like this lipstick iris or this makeup. It's not like normal irises I smell. It's not it's not like old school like violet aldehyde iris, at least not in a classic sense from what I've smelled. Uh I like it, but it's not for me. The osmanthus one is becoming like sticky fruit, kind of like a drink now. Still with some kind of spice, like musky spice in the background, but not in a spice cabinet way or a straight spice like all straight cumin or something. Just like there's a spice smell in a good way and like the best way possible, I guess. Yeah, the iris one, I feel like I'm getting some kind of pepper, maybe pink pepper or something. I could be totally wrong. I'm just kind of guessing on first impressions without being influenced by looking at notes or smelling them beforehand. Like it's not my favorite iris. I like Chanel's La Paza, Haley's Iris. Um I like those are a couple of examples of the iris I like. I mean, this ain't bad. It ain't bad. There's just so many irises out there. It's kind of coming out a little soapier now, a little powdery. I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm getting ISOE super in these. There's something in there that just makes it like clean but hard to smell, but it's not like there's some kind of musk, but I feel like there's ISOE super in these, like a big dose. I'm just guessing. ISOE super, I feel like I own just the raw ingredient of ISOE super. It does make stuff smell really good, but I feel like it's really hard to notice. Like you can smell it right away and then it kind of goes away, but I kind of know the smell. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think these have ISOE super in them, like a decent amount. All right, let me go on with the rose one. Let me find it. Okay, rose, Ike, Bana. These are difficult names to pronounce. I guess a lot of fragrances are. Okay, getting the dabber. Let's put it up here. Here we go. I think these run like 325, 100 ml or something. I wish they had 50 mLs for half that price. That would be ideal, but 100 ml is a lot. The issue, I know a lot of people in the community like 100 mLs, and I used to too. The thing is, if you have, say you have 10 100 mLs, it takes so long to use all of that. And then but I wanted to go 30 ml. 30 ml is honestly probably the practical thing to do. It's just 30 ml, you can run through it if you like it. I feel like 50 ml is perfect. After I get through 50 ml of a fragrance, I start getting tired of it. And then once I get down, 20, 30 ml, I'll start saving it and occasionally wear it. But the main issue I have with 100 ml or even 200 ml is, and I feel like I've heard Mason Francis Kurt John talk about this, is once you get more air in that, say you have a 200 ml and you used 100 ml, now you have, 100 ml, half that space of just air. And it causes the fragrance to break down all of that air. But if you have a 50 ml and you use half, that's only 1/4 of that 200 ml's airspace when you use half. And from my experience, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like the smell of a fragrance starts changing drastically in my 100 ml bottles once I get down like below 50%, like 20, 30%. I don't know if there's any validity or truth to that. I'm not sure, but I mean, it makes sense. If you have a bunch of air in a bottle and a little bit of fragrance, the air probably is affecting it more. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same 50 ml bottle, half of it's gone. Would the air affect it the same as like a 200 ml and half of the juice is gone? I mean, you would definitely have ml, but the surface area might be the same, like the top of the fragrance is only touching a certain amount of air. I don't know the science behind that. I can't really find information, but anyway, like 50 ml is perfect for me. But let me smell this rose one now. Okay, this one's nice. I think this is my favorite so far on first impressions. It's it's a real elegant, romantic smelling rose. I would say a spicy rose. It smells high quality. Somewhat realistic. It doesn't smell like overly synthetic or cheap to me. This is a good one. Almost like a rose juice if you had it. I want to say like a rose fruit or something. Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. There's so many roses that smell the same, like the kind of like the portrait of a lady style rose or rose ouds are done so much with that saffron note, and they're okay the first time you smell it, but like, and they're good, but they just all smell so similar. But this one smells, I don't want to say like MFK's rose, but kind of like his rose one, the a la home, but not nearly as much in Broxton. I don't even know if there is in Broxton. There probably is a little bit. I'm not sure. But you kind of get that, but like juicier, like fruitier, like a pink red rose that you made into a juice. Calming. I like this one. This is probably my favorite. I mean, it's rose pretty much. It's like dark, but at the same time like a candle lit or something. Like it's not completely dark, like scary or anything. It's like romantic dark. Yeah, that one is good. That one is good. Let me go back to the Osmanthus. Like, I don't know, spicy, slight gourmand, fruity Osmanthus. Some kind of granola or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's okay. It's not my favorite. These aren't bad so far. And then the iris one. It's hard to smell it. It's a little weaker now. The iris one's good too. I like it. It's just not my favorite. But it's better than a lot of them, I would say that. The iris one's good. I feel like that's one I'm going to have to put in a spray bottle and actually try on to really determine. You know, the osmanthus one, I can kind of get the bulk of it right now. The rose one, I'm definitely going to try out soon. That one's good. So I have one more, and it is going to be, let me see. It's going to be Santal Massoia. I feel like I've heard people talk about this one. I figured this one, I don't know, I say this might be, the sandalwood's actually smooth, but a lot of them, you know, sandalwoods a lot of time are kind of loud for some reason. But I don't know, maybe this will be light. Let's see. I'm just getting the dabber open without spilling it everywhere. Here we go. Let's dab a dab on. I think that's what you call it, right? A dab if you're dabbing the fragrance on. I don't know. Okay. Santal Massoia. Just getting some air on it. Here we go. Wow, that one's good. That one's good too. I immediately thought it was gonna smell pickly by the smell of it, but it doesn't. It almost smells like a more natural, you know, Santal 33 and all those, but without the dill pickle. That one's good. I'm not sure how it's gonna evolve. A little bit of cedar in there, I feel like. ISOE. Sandalwood, of course. It's light. It's light on my skin with this dabber. There's not as much spice in this one compared to the osmanthus and the iris one. I'll just say right off the way, the osmanthus one is my least favorite of these. Yeah, these are good. These are good. They're kind of what I expected, just from the perfumer and the brand. But they're better. You know, I was scared these are going to be overly sweet or gourmand or mass appealing or something. But, you know, they did a good job on these. You know, I'm wondering if the osmanthus one is a different perfumer because it smells kind of different, but it does have that spice in there. The rose one's really good. The iris one's good too. It's just so difficult to smell now. It's hard to give a good analysis when it's so faint on my skin right now. And the Santal Massoia, I'm gonna have to spray and get an idea. I'm just getting like this like light, faint, calm, sandalwoody, slight cedar ISOE right now. That's really it at the moment. Maybe some kind of candle, slight waxy. Yeah, these are good. Let me smell them one more time. They're all good. I would say the iris one, I'm excited to try. I think it might be top 10 iris, maybe top 5 if I'm lucky. It's good. The Osmanthus one, it's decent. It's not for me. The Santal Massoia one, it could be a winner. It could be a winner. I'm gonna have to get a spray bottle and try that. And the rose is really good. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I can't say much. This is just first impression. I think they're good. I will be buying more Hermessence samples. If there's any recommendations, let me know. I think I got lucky because three of these are three of the ones I really wanted to try. Um, yeah, sometimes you can find these for a good deal on Macari, which is surprising because they're big samples. But yeah, these are good. I wanted to review these right away to make sure they are legit because I need to rate the seller on Macari. So I wanted to do this video so I can rate the seller. I don't want to rate them and then they're filled with water or something, but I think they're legit. Colors kind of, they're clear. They don't use coloring. That's good. I prefer for brands not to use coloring. Like I know Le Artisan is using coloring. Zoologist does on some of their fragrances. I think he's trying to go away from that. Speaking of Zoologist, they have new bottles, which is unfortunate. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, overall, I'm excited to try these out. Yeah, they're so elegant and mature, but not in like a an old school classic way or anything. They smell good. They smell good. I like them. But yeah, that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I don't have much more to say.